Alright guys, welcome to Snowmass Ski Resort. Today, we're going up there, about 12,500 feet above sea level, and we're gonna ski out of bounds and go camping. But there's one little problem. I haven't been skiing in 25 years. All right, we're gonna put on skis for the first time in 25 years. And these are tech bindings too, so never used those before. We'll see what happens. All right. Yep, that happens. This is humbling. In my mind, I'm still 19 years old and tearing out black diamonds. I'm really rusty. It's coming back to me. Oh, I forgot how excruciatingly cold ski lifts are. Well, I've been planning all summer to do some extreme high elevation camping and backcountry skiing, but you know, I just don't have a lot of experience camping over 10,000 feet, and elevation sickness is a real issue. Elevation sickness affects different people differently. Sometimes you get nausea and headaches, and it's a lot like carbon monoxide poisoning. And other people get loopy from the elevation, which can be really dangerous if you're out by yourself and your judgment gets impaired. Snowmass Village is at 8,500 feet, so it's a great elevation to get acclimated. And the mountain's up to 12,500 feet. So I can kind of see how my body reacts without being miles from hell. So I'm just gonna go ahead and try to get familiar with my skis, and then I'm gonna go and scout out some locations. All right guys, we're at a little over 11,000 feet and it is cold. My face hurts. Didn't bite it getting off the ski lift. That was my big goal for the day. Instead of having the traditional downhill skis, I've got trekking skis on. They're kind of a cross-country ski, alpine ski hybrid. And these bindings are called tech bindings. I can ski with my heel clicked in, like a downhill ski, or I can ski with my heel loose, like a cross-country ski. This whole setup isn't meant for groomed icy trails and moguls, so I've got to take it easy, otherwise I'm gonna pop out of my bindings or break something. But this is kind of a nice way to get used to my gear before I go into the backcountry. Oh my goodness, it is so cold. It's a lot of work. Oh, I'm feeling old and tired, but it sure is pretty. Look at this. All right, this is the other reason I came to Snowmass. This is the ski boundary. Everything on this side of the rope is part of the ski resort. Everything on this side of the rope is national forest, and you can camp in national forest. And Snowmass is one of the few ski resorts that allows people to ski in and out of boundaries. So now we just got to find a good spot to cross and to camp. There we go. Now I've got cross-country skis. And just like that, I'm off in the mountains all by myself. This is amazing. Yeah, I think we can definitely find a place to camp out here. All right, so I got my backpack all packed up, got all my camping gear in here now. A little trickier with all this weight on my back. All right, guys, I'm here at the ski lift. I'm gonna put the camera down. I'm gonna try to get on this thing as gracefully as we can with this backpack. Well, there we go. That worked out really well. It's amazing how much easier life is when you're not trying to film it. On to the next ski lift. I'm getting the hang of this. Oh, this is pretty. And it's even more pretty because I didn't have to walk uphill. Oh, look at this. I think this might be where I need to set up camp. Now, luckily, this snow is pretty hard packed, so I think I'm just gonna pop out of my skis and start shoveling. Whew. Right now, I'm at 11,500 feet. And anytime you get over 10,000 feet above sea level, you have shortness of breath. It's harder to stay warm. Your energy level just goes way down. So I'm just taking it easy. Shoveling a little bit, resting. Well, I dug myself a nice little hole here. And there's really two reasons I did this. One, I was curious to see how deep the snow was. And two, I want to see what the different layers of snow are. You see here, I finally hit dirt. When I stand on the dirt, the natural snow line's about here, so we got about 5 feet 10 inches of snow. But this cross section also tells me how deep I should dig. I don't want to dig all the way down to the ground because the ground might not be even and level. So I want to dig down as deep as I can where I have a nice compact layer of snow. You can see the snow here. It's pretty hard and crunchy, supportive. And then right about here, bleh, it's just like this granular crystal stuff. If I dig down much deeper, I'm going to break through this layer of supportive snow and I'm going to get down into this mushy stuff. So I don't think I want to dig any deeper. I'm just going to go and level this out and we're going to call that good. All right, got the tent up and the sun's just barely disappearing over the mountains. Once that sun goes down, it is gonna get really cold. I know it's supposed to be -5 down at the base of the mountain, so I have no clue how cold it's gonna get up here at 11,500 feet. I forgot my coat and glove over there. Go gadget arm, yay. Oh man, that sun disappeared behind that mountain so fast. Oh my goodness, it is getting cold so quick. Well, got everything set up. We still got a little light. So I might as well start cooking some food while I can still see things. You know, if you're gonna go winter camping in the mountains, don't bring propane or butane. It'll freeze up on you so easily. So I've got white gas right here, which is basically unleaded fuel or petrol. Now, a lot of you know that if you go out and touch steel and when it's icy cold, it just hurts your fingers. Brass is so much worse. I touched this little brass nozzle. Oh my goodness, I thought my skin came off. Now that's cooking. All right, let's get some snow melted. So check out, the water's boiling at 195 degrees. Now normally water boils at 212 degrees Fahrenheit. Because we're so high above sea level, the air pressure is lower and the water boils at a lower temperature. There's a little physics there for you. I don't want my food to cool down, so I'm gonna keep it in here. All right. Ooh. My finger just froze to my spoon. We're gonna try some beef stew. Oh, that tastes amazing. I gotta eat quickly before this stew gets cold. All right, that's it. This is how you do the dishes when it's cold out. All right, that's good. Got some orange zest herbal tea. I gotta tell you, it smells like the best thing in the world right now. Oh my goodness. Oh, that was the best thing I've ever drank. I brought a couple more of those tea bags. I think I'm gonna use them up. Ooh. I just spilled boiling water on my hands and it didn't hurt. Oh, that's how cold I am. I'm gonna go put this hot water in my sleeping bag, get it warmed up. I got little drops of beef stew on my jacket. Luckily it's frozen so I can just brush it off. You know, silver lining on everything. I brought these down booties to wear in the tent and they will be warm, but right now they're freezing. Oh. Got my down booties and my puffy pants on. Let's get in the tent here. Got to pull out all my night filming equipment here. All right, I got these adhesive body warmers. I'm gonna bust some of these out, stick them on my undershirt. Oh, my toes are so numb right now. And I've got my hot water bottle down in the bottom of my bag. I can barely feel it. But what I can feel feels good. Guys, it is no joke cold right now. And it says it's -17 on this mountain right now. This is gonna be a no joke freezing camp out. Well, it's only about 6 o'clock, not quite my bedtime yet, so I'm gonna put on some audiobooks and eat some licorice. I'm gonna call that a good time. This is how I party. Oh, that's so frozen. All right, guys. Well, guys, it's about 10 o'clock and my cell phone says it's -24 degrees outside. It is so cold. This tent is just caked in ice. All the moisture from my breath is immediately hitting the walls of the tent and turning into crystals. Hung my glasses at the top of the tent and look how much frost is gathered up on it. But other than the fact my pillow keeps leaking, everything's holding up pretty well. It's pretty late, so I think I'm going to turn this off. I'll give you guys updates in the morning. Good morning. Oh, it was so cold last night. I took a screenshot of the temperature. Around midnight, it was -26. But the sun's come up and now it's a balmy -23. The inside of my tent is so covered in frost. Those look like they'd take my skin off if I tried to put them on. Look at all this frost. Oh, it's thick. Oh. What the worst was, I kept having to get up to use the bathroom last night. And when I'd sit up and I'd touch the walls of the tent at all, it would just dump this frost snow on me. Get in my bag and get in my face and everything. But other than that, I'm doing okay. It was a rough night's sleep because it is legit cold. And this is a little bit more than my gear can handle. I had to stay in one position. If you roll around too much, you get colder. Bits and pieces of me would be really cold. Well, then they'd be warm. Like I woke up with my ankles just really cold, but my feet hot. One hip would be cold and the other one would be warm. It wasn't bad, it wasn't freezing, but it was just enough where it was hard to sleep. Oh, but I can tell it is brutally cold and I don't want to get out of my bag. I might just stay here for just a little bit longer. goodness. Oh, my hands. My fingers are so frozen. I can only have my hands out of the gloves for about 4 minutes before they're just toasted. Matches just don't work well at this temperature. Got some biscuits and gravy, but it's still a little bit crunchy. Just can't cook it well enough at this temperature. Here's what it is, it's food, and it's moderately warm. All right, gotta start putting things away before my hands freeze. This is probably the warmest backpacking mat I've ever had. Xped makes it. It's the Dura 8R. It's pretty bulky for a backpacking mat, but for winter camping, it's awesome. This is the extra long and extra wide model. This is the absolute worst part. I've got to put numb toes in cold boots. Oh, that is icy cold. What an adventure. This has to be one of the most gorgeous campsites I've ever slept at. And look, we got the sun coming up. Oh, it feels like it's a balmy -18. As much fun as this has been, I gotta get going. I got a long way to go. Back on the ski resort. Oh, it feels so good to feel warmth. Oh, my feet were so numb. Just had to get them warmed up as quick as I could. Kind of hurts.
See? Look at that. See how that's turning dark? I thought that was frostbite. Turns out it's just lint from my dark blue socks. See? It comes right off.
Well, this definitely was an interesting camp out. I was expecting the altitude to be a big deal. Turns out it wasn't. I was thinking it was going to be -5. Turns out it was -26. But, you know, I kept warm. I managed to have a good time. And hopefully you guys enjoyed watching. If you want to see more camping adventure videos from the Outdoor Boys YouTube channel, make sure to click subscribe. We put out new videos every Saturday morning. I'll see you next Saturday.
If you like this video, don't forget to check out the Outdoor Boys YouTube channel where we have hundreds of videos just like this. And don't forget to click subscribe so you can see other great videos every Saturday morning. And hit that bell button and you'll get notifications. Thanks for watching.